You are a beauty in my eyes, Jane, my angel. I will array you in diamonds, silks, rubies.
You must not expect anything celestial of me, Mr. Rochester. And you will give me nothing but...
But what?
Your regard. And if I give you mine in return, that debt will be quick.
Oh, it is rich to see her and hear her. She's not original. But then ask me something, Jane. I desire to be entreated.
Very well. I will ask of you but this. Why did you take such great pains to make me believe you wish to marry Miss Ingram?
But that will make you indignant, Jane. And I have seen what a fire spirit you can be when you're indignant. You nearly glowed in the moonlight when you mutinied to get fate to claim your rank as my equal. By the by, I remembered being you who made me the offer.
To the point, if you please, sir. Miss Ingram.
Oh, I feigned courtship of Miss Ingram because I wanted to render you as madly in love with me as I was with you there.
Excellent. Now you are small. Not one whit bigger than the end of my little finger. You have a curious designing mind, Mr. Rochester.
And I have never met your likeness, Jane. You please me, yet you master me. You seem to submit, yet I am conquered. And the influence is sweeter than I can express.
But you cannot live without me, Jane. That is evident.
And now, I require that either of you know any impediment why you may not lawfully be joined in matrimony. You do now confess it. Wilt thou have this woman for thy wife?
This marriage cannot go on.
I declare the existence of an impediment.
Proceed.
The ceremony is quite broken off. I am in a condition to prove my allegation. An insuperable impediment to this marriage exists. Mr. Rochester has a wife now living.
Who are you?
My name is Briggs. I'm a solicitor from London.
And you would thrust on me, your wife?
I would remind you of your wife's existence, sir, which the law recognizes. If you do not.
Favor me with an account of her.
Very well, sir. I can affirm and provide on the 20th of October, A.D., Edward Fairfax Rochester of Thornfield Hall was married to Bertha Antoinette, daughter of Jonas Mason, Spanish Town, Jamaica. Signed, Richard Mason.
Mason. This may prove that I have been married. Does not prove that the woman mentioned therein as my wife is still living.
She was living 3 months ago.
Impossible. I am an old resident of this neighborhood, sir, and I have never heard of a Mrs. Rochester of Thornfield Hall.
No. I took care that none should hear of it. You shall see what sort of being I was cheated into espousing and judge whether or not I had the right to seek sympathy with something human. This girl knew no more than you of the disgusting secret. Now come. All of you come! I shall bolt out like a bullet from the barrel. Mrs. Perot! Grace! How is your illustrious charge today?
We're tolerable enough, sir, but take care.
She has no knife with her, I suppose.
One never knows what she has, sir. She is so kind.
Very well, Grace. Will you be so kind as to bring your guest out to meet my guest?
If you like...
There! Do you see? Do you see? This is my wife. This wild, caged animal.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll excuse me while I shut up my cries.
And this is what I wish to have. This young girl that stands so grave and pale at the mouth of hell. Jane. I see no trace of tears. I suppose then your heart is weeping blood. Well, not a word of reproach. Jane, I never meant to wound you thus. Can you ever forgive me? Now, Jane, you know I am a scoundrel.
Yes.
Then tell me so roundly and sharply.
I'm sick. I need
Jane.
some water.
John, wine, quickly. Jane. Here, this will help. Get out, all of you. Mr. Briggs, you have done what you came here to do. And I suppose it had the desired effect. Now get out. All of you. Get out. Get out. No!
All of you out! Out! How are you feeling now, my dearest Jane? How's this? You won't kiss the husband of Bertha Mason?
You don't understand because you've not heard the whole story. Listen, my father was an avaricious, grasping man. Mr. Mason, a West Indies merchant, was his longtime friend and very wealthy. He had a daughter he desired to marry off. So I was sent to Jamaica to espouse a bride already courted for me. She was dark, striking, majestic. She dazzled and stimulated me, but she possessed a dark secret. There was a vicious streak of madness running all through the family. Oh, my father and brother knew all this, yes. But they thought only of her dowry of £30,000 and joined in the plot against me. Soon after we were married, I found I could not pass an hour of the day with her in comfort. She was trite, coarse, imbecilic. She dragged me through hideous and degrading agonies, cursing me loudly all hours of the night. She was intemperate and unchaste.
In short, Bertha Mason was disgusting. It suffices that I never loved, never esteemed, never knew this demon who was called my wife.
I do earnestly pity you.
Your pity, dearest Jane, I accept because it is born out of kindness. You were never kind. I'm sorry that I deceived you, but I feel the stubbornness in your nature, and I wanted to have you safe before I told you the whole ugly story. Do you understand me? Now, for the hitch in Jane's character. Now for the vexation, the exasperation, the endless trouble. By God, Jane, will you not hear reason? I'm sorry, Jane, I am not angry. I just love you too well. Hush now. Dry your tears. Jane, you do not love me then?
I do love you. More than ever. But this must be the last time I ever say it.
The last time? What, do you think you can live with me and see me daily and always remain cold and distant?
That I am certain I could not. Therefore I have only one recourse. I must leave you for once and all.
Leave me, Jane. Leave me. Do you think you can go one way in the world and me another? Knowing I could not live without you in this world, there is no other. But you shall get me my wife, Jane, for I shall keep to you my whole life through.
Sir, I should then be your mistress. To say otherwise is false. too well what you think of mistresses.
And I know too well what you think of mistresses.
It's not fair. It's not fair! No, I am not a gentle-tempered man, Jane. Do not ask me to be cool, for I cannot. Jane, beware. Out of pity to yourself, beware.
Heaven help me.
You see how it stands, do you not? I have for the first time in my life found what I can truly love. I have found you. I won't let you go, not on any account. Jane, this is all I want. Just to hear these words. I will be yours, Mr. Rochester.
Mr. Rochester, I cannot be yours.
And what not? Be rude to love me. Can you think no better of me than to leave me in despair, not knowing how, not knowing where you go? Jane, what shall I do to turn for hope?
Do as I do. Trust in God and yourself.
If you'd only look beyond my past, you'd realize you could heal my world with vision from your gentle eyes. If you leave me, I'll find you. Without you, I'm blind. You must realize, Jane. Who would be injured by what you do, Jane? God himself couldn't love you more than I do, Jane. And but for me, who in this dreary world cares for you, Jane?
I care for myself. My laws are not for times when there is no temptation, but for moments such as this when my body rises in mutiny against my soul. If I could change them at my convenience, what would be their worth? Who will chide me? Many, I'm sure. I shall be called prepossessed and demure. God provide me courage and light. Lord, get me through this impenetrable night. I believe in a passionate goodness.
A noble kind of goodness. All the things that I see. When I look through the face, you're all I want. But what I love,
I can never embrace.